Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to ancientsire. Thank you so much for joining me for your September 2016 General Zodiac Tarot reading. I want to emphasize that this is only a general reading. It will not apply to each and every Sagittarius out there. If this does not resonate with you, I highly recommend watching your moon and your rising signs as well. And of course, a personal reading is always best because I can attune to just your personal energy. If you would like a personal reading with me, you may do so by following the link to my webpage, which is listed in 3 areas. Once in the description, once at the end of this video, and also in the upper left-hand corner. I also want to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel and those of you who have left me comments and feedback. It means so much to me to read these and hear and see how your lives resonate with the readings. I truly appreciate it and full of gratitude. Please continue to do so. Thank you so much. Okay, Sagittarius, so as usual, I have already shuffled and laid the cards out for your September reading so that we can go ahead and dive right in and not waste too much time. So the first card in your reading for September is the Major Arcana card, the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is about being in limbo, okay? Maybe feeling like you're at a standstill, feeling like you're at a crossroads, knowing that you're wanting to do something, but you have no idea what it is or how to do it or how to make it happen. This is a clear sign that you need to stop and relax and look at ways that you might need to let go of attempts to control your life or situations. You may be just tangling yourself up. You may need to take a look at your attitudes and maybe things that you believe, your maybe outdated outlooks on life. This is also a card about sacrifice, okay? You may need to let go of something in order to receive something else. You may need to let go of the past to welcome in the new. All right. You may need to change a particular way of thinking in order to evolve or ascend. Whatever this is kind of feeling like you're being hung out to dry, okay? And you kind of feel like you're being twisted up and caught in a web, so to speak, for some of you. For some of you, I'm actually seeing that you may be the scapegoat for someone else or something that you're not aware of. So please keep that in mind as well. All right, so the next card in your reading is in the crossing position. Now, this is something that can help or hinder you. All right, and you have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is about daydreaming. It's about kind of in your own little world. You may be fantasizing about things that are beyond attainable. Okay, you may also be in pursuit of something that you cannot get, or maybe beyond your reach. Some of you need to pay attention to the now, okay? Pay attention to the blessings that you do have right now at this moment, and be grateful for that. Some of you may actually be kind of in a bored state. You may be bored of your current situations, and kind of daydreaming on what to do, or how to bring some excitement into your life. I also want to mention that, there's nothing wrong with daydreaming and, pursuing those hard to attain aspirations as well. Um, However, make sure that you're taking the appropriate steps in order to get there, right? And also, make sure that you are seeing the gifts that you have already around you, and don't take that for granted. Also, for some of you, I'm feeling that you may be bored in your career or your work environment. Um, Keep in mind you may not like your job very much, but at least it keeps food on the table, okay? Um, and be grateful that you do have a job. There are many people that don't. Be thankful that you are not one of those people who are scrounging for any kind of um, money they can find to put food on their table. Okay, so be grateful. Now, the next card in the reading is in the crowning position, and you have the Nine of Swords here reversed. Okay, the Nine of Swords, it reversed, is telling me that you have kind of overcome some fear, some anxieties, some worrying, and some concerns. Okay, you may have been having nightmares and being, you may be woken up startling awake in the middle of the night. You might have been having a hard time kind of telling what's dream and what's reality, what's up, what's down, um, what's real and what's not. For some of you, you may have experienced some post-traumatic stress syndrome or disorder, um, but you are kind of recuperating from this. You are coming out of this phase. However, I do want to emphasize, because this card is in reverse, it has another meaning that could indicate a caution. There may be some things that are not all that it seems to be. There may be some people who aren't who they say they are. Um, there may be some legitimate reason for your concern. All right. And if it has to do with business matters, just use caution and be aware of anything that you are signing, especially when it comes to business deals. Slow down and really analyze the situations and the people around you. Also, this is telling me that you really need to trust your gut um, when this card comes up. Use your intuition. If you are feeling like your significant other is not being truthful with you, um, or there's something dishonest going on, it's a good time to check that out. If you're meeting new people, this is definitely a sign that you need to slow down and um, really check into who they say they are, okay, and the stories that they tell you. I'm hearing for some of you, if you are single, that you may be coming across somebody who's just looking to have a good time and nothing more, but they may be very skilled at convincing you or telling you what you want to hear, but won't follow through with it. So again, trust your gut with that. Also, again, be cautious about who you trust when it comes to your money. Double check everything before you loan money. Um, Also, there's a very good chance, like I said, that you could be the scapegoat in someone else's ill doings. So you need to be very cautious about that. If something doesn't seem right, please check and double check that. Okay, trust that intuition. For some of you, this could be a false accusation when it comes to money. If this does occur, stand up for yourself and get legal help if needed. All right, so the next card in the reading is in the unknown position. This is hidden secrets, hidden knowledge, subconscious, things you're not consciously aware of at the moment. And we have the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is about happiness in general. This is about celebration, positive energies, victory, success, material gains. This is about your hopes and your dreams coming true. Your worries are vanishing and new plans are materializing. I'm hearing that you need to remember to maintain that attitude of gratitude um, for your blessings. All right. I'm actually seeing for some of you toasts being made in your honor. Three cheers is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing champagne flowing, drinks flowing, just celebration in general, all to celebrate an accomplishment or just be celebrating you in general. Again, I definitely have the feeling that you need to be cautious again here because, like I said, somebody could be setting you up to be their scapegoat. And that's only going to apply to some of you, Sagittarius. This is not going to apply to each and every one of you. But for those of you who maybe be in this predicament, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. You need to check everything out. Okay, and use caution. Now, the next card in the reading is the Chariot reversed. Now, this is in the past position. This is what I like to call the catalyst card. This is what has set everything else into motion. And with the Chariot reversed, this is about movement, okay? But this may be a movement from one physical place to another, and this could be a home address change. This could be moving offices, moving in a different direction. This could also be a change of the heart or a change of, changing your mind. For some of you, I'm actually seeing that your transportation may be faltering here. You may be having car trouble or trouble getting from one place to another. I'm also hearing for some of you, you may have the tendency to push too far too fast. Um, and although your motives may be in, the highest good, you need to step down a couple of notches and slow down and think about things and see the whole big picture, and see the different ways that this could play out. I'm also hearing the terms "all good things come to those who wait." Um, so this may be a very big indication that you need to slow down again and wait. Don't go too fast. Use your intuition. Use your better judgment. Okay. Um, don't be stuck with your head in the clouds. See everything for what it is. See what is going on around you. Now, the next card in the reading is the Two of Pentacles. Now, this is in the position of future, and this could and when I say future, please remember future is never written in stone. This is just the most probable outcome if everything stays on the same course. Now, the Two of Pentacles is about choice. It's about balance. It's often a card about balancing love and career. All right. Or love and work, and love and health, money and health, things like this. It's balancing the two out. This is also a card about multitasking, and really, this is a card about keeping keeping focus on just one or two main tasks at the most. Okay, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't get too much on your plate. Also, I'm hearing for some of you, you may need to be balancing your checkbook, maybe double checking things when it comes to that. Check the balances. I'm also hearing for some of you that you may be putting one priority over something else. Make sure that you are paying attention to your love life as well for those of you that are partnered. Okay. Um, I'm also hearing a lot of promises being made. Um, and this could be on one aspect or another. This could be a lot of promises regarding finances or regarding career promotions, career opportunities. Okay. And those may or may not um, be truthful, but I do see that this is a promising um, time in the future. Okay. So, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of promises. I am seeing a ship coming in. Literally, I don't know if you can see this or not. You see the background? There's a ship right back here. Okay. So, I am definitely seeing that things are going to be turning around for the better. Your ship is definitely coming in. And the next card in the reading is the Four of Pentacles. This tells me that you are financially secure. You know, money is not really an issue right now. You've got what you need to survive. You've probably a little bit more. It's financial security in general. For some of you, you may be holding on to things or people, money, situations um, a little too tight. This is clinging to things very tightly. This could be very unhealthy for you. You need to relax. And and that's going to be playing out differently for each Sagittarius out there. For some of you, this is an indicator that finances are going to be good. Okay. The career is going to be secure. And for some of you, this is going to be a tendency to cling to things in a very unhealthy way. This may be a point of anxiety and fear about money, or clinging to money so that it makes you feel secure. This is a time to realize that grasping and clinging to this is not going to bring you security. I'm hearing the phrase, if you love it, if you love something, set it free. Okay. That kind of speaks for itself. And that could play out in many different um, aspects of, depending on which Sagittarius you are. This could be about love. This could be about finance. This could be about um, careers, or just life in general. Clinging to something um, that really you should be letting go of. Now, the next card in the reading is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is about generosity. All right. So this is definitely a sign that things are turning for the better. And it's in the position of the people, the events, the energy surrounding you. For some of you, you may be being a little too generous with your funds. Okay. You may be, your pocketbook may be a little too loose right now. You may be, handing money out when you really can't afford to. You may be loaning out money where you really shouldn't, to people who are trying to deceive you. Again, be cautious. Also, I'm hearing for some of you, do not be too proud to accept generosity as well. And that can come in all different forms. It doesn't have to be financial. This could be a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, spiritual support, etc. I'm also hearing for some of you that you may be finding support just out of the blue. Like things are just kind of turned around for the better. Again, remember, if things look too good to be true, they probably are. Pay attention to that. Now, the next card in your reading is in the unknown position. Again, this is hidden secrets, hidden knowledge, things you're not aware of. And we have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is usually, this is a divine blessing. This is new beginnings. This is fresh starts. This is happiness, love, affection. Okay. You may be, for some of you, you might actually be finding a new love in your life. Okay. You may be filled with joy and promise and kind of in cloud nine, so to speak. Okay. This is for some of you, the cloud nine. You see the cup here? All right. You may be celebrating this new love. All right. Um, However, again, for some of you, not all of you, please remember this, for some of you, that this new love may not be all that they seem to be. Okay. So pay attention to that. If this is in terms of finances, this is definitely a good omen for a new job or things looking up for work. Okay. This could also, for some of you, be a gift given, a gift of money being given to you. For some of you, this is a clear indication that you need to give back some of the love that you have been given. Okay, share that generosity, share that love, spread that love around. Okay, now the last card in the reading is the Six of Cups. And this card is about living in or reliving, maybe walking down memory lane, but reliving the past in some way. This is thinking back or looking back on the way things used to be. This could be in connection with children or your childhood. This is really, thinking about the good old days and the happy memories that you had there. Some of you may actually be thinking that the best years of your life have gone by. Please remember that that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. What we think we manifest. So you have many good years ahead of you. Think positively. For some of you, there may be a reappearance of an old lover coming back into your life. And also, or you may just be thinking about an old lover or that ex-lover and kind of living in the past, so to speak. Also, for there's a warning here as well for some of you Sagittarius that you need to think long and hard before restarting an old romance. Remember, exes are usually exes for a reason. Okay. But again, this is only going to apply to some of you Sagittarius. I feel like this is like maybe a handful of you, but this person coming in is not all that they seem to be, or they're not telling you the entire truth of a matter. Okay, so you really need to pay attention to that and be mindful of that. Okay, and then for some of you, this could just be, being reunited with a childhood friend that ends up being something beautiful. Okay, it's going to be an either or kind of situation depending on which Sagittarius you are. But just keep that in mind. All right, Sagittarius. So before I go, I did pull a oracle card for you from my Secret Language of the Animals Oracle deck. And you have received the card Gaia. And Gaia says, as a great mother cares for her children, Gaia brings with her immeasurable love, support, and celebration for your journey. She honors you for all that you are now becoming, for the dreams you are saying yes to and calling into being. She honors you for the unique and vital role you came here to play in the great creation story. Her clear and simple message is to you is yes. There is never a time when the energy of Gaia is absent from your life, or when her messages, lessons, and gifts are not present and available. There are only times when you may choose to look past the signs, ignore the messages, and temporarily remove yourself from the connection to the flow. Sometimes we force ourselves against the current, or we struggle through the bushes in great thirst, when all along there is a river of clear flowing water running right beside and within us. As each drop naturally finds its way from the mountaintop back to the sea, Gaia celebrates your return to the greater currents of who you really came here to be. We can spend lifetimes living in our head, chasing ideas and concepts, external pressures and agendas. But Gaia's deep invitation is to pause for a moment and return to that innate part of yourself that truly knows why you are here. That part of you that once moved in absolute harmony with all of life. That part of you that recognizes the pulse of the earth as your own. that honors the waters as the lifeblood of our own mother, that hears the wisdom and the stories whispered in the winds as those of our own grandparents. Gaia calls you to remember the time when you embraced the tree as your brother, when when lighting a fire meant igniting the sacred embers of your own divine purpose. Now is such a great time for you and your journey. Gaia's great invitation is to recognize and embrace yourself as an honored member of the family of life, both totally unique and intricately connected to the whole. As you admire the radiance of Parrot or the spirit of Horse, as you take in the magnificence of the whale breaching or the strength of Gorilla standing his ground, as you witness the sense of purpose in a single bee or the great vision held by Brother Eagle, you not only see the beauty of Gaia, but you catch glimpses of your own being ready to be embodied and expressed. The beauty, flow, power, grace, and wisdom you see in the natural world is a great reflection of quantities that you carry within. When you find yourself immersed in appreciation of some aspect of Gaia's world, ask yourself, what do I most admire and honor about the animal element beings? Then ask yourself, where do I see the same quality emerging or ready to emerge in me? Again, Gaia says, now is the time. Mother Earth is uncompromisingly protective of the balance of life. But she is also forgiving and compassionate. She never turns her back to her children. She knows that each of us is on our journey of returning to our own true nature. All of her energy is in the support of this. As you spend time in communion with the animals and the elements of Gaia, you will find both her majesty and your own revealed in full glory. Take this moment as a gift, both miraculous and simple, an invitation to experience the most extraordinary aspects of your life as your normal way of being. Gaia says, the earthly mother and I are one. I am one with the energy of life. Very nice. Okay, Sagittarius, so that's going to do it for your September tarot reading, and I hope that this resonated with you. If not, please watch your rising and your moon signs as well. And I wish you many, many blessings for the month of September, and I will see you again in October. Namaste, friends.